Well, hello, people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, I guess, Joe Boo's day job. Because without you guys, as well as you ladies, this literally does not work. So, this is a rental property that has to be redone. We're ripping up the carpeting and the flooring because they've had some dog issues here, and it's quite dirty. In fact, taking out the carpet as well. This is actually a 2-level unit. That's one bedroom right there. We have utility room here, and this flooring, unfortunately, the hot water heater broke, didn't break. What happened was it kept overflowing, and the tenants never said anything about it, so it ended up messing that up. And what we're going to do, because there's a door that goes out to the back here, I'm not sure if we're going to put laminate flooring back down, waterproof or not, or if we're going to do carpet. Carpet is actually less expensive to replace on a regular basis, and you can price it into basically anytime anybody moves. Now the bathroom here, we did this over in 2008. We ended up building this in here. It's a shower pan that we put in. Again, we've got water damage down here, so we're going to need to take this drywall off of here and the corner beam and things and get that together. They got mold up in here, so we're going to need to remediate the mold and definitely change the light fixtures and stuff. This is kind of dirty. We've already started pulling up the flooring through here, and we're going to get this out. We're going to bomb the place and spackle the walls, and then come back and start working on painting. Of course, you see, everybody who has people, they always mount stuff on the walls and things, so there's no getting around that. So we'll take a hammer and tap things in and put some compound over it. The walls out in here, actually, just the hideous color, aren't bad. We need to replace the ceiling fan, and believe it or not, I've had worse nightmares than this one. But considering that flooring over there actually went down in 2008, or maybe even 7, it's not holding up too bad. So, yeah, we're going to bring this thing back to life. And of course, I've got extraordinary help because I just can't do this all by myself. Yeah, we're the demo crew. The main level of this unit, and unfortunately they broke the window, so we're going to get 2 replacement windows to go in there. This floor actually up here doesn't look bad, with the exception of when you get over here by the kitchen area over here. You can see where it's kind of coming apart right there, and we got a little buckle, so we'll go through and replace that. And have to do some work on the countertops. But this is where people having pets. And what we're going to do today is we're just trying to get this flooring stuff out of here. If you see, this has been bombed by dogs. And one of the reasons why you just can't have people with pets that don't take care of them. The carpet is literally, I don't want to say slimy, but you can, it's got the oils and everything else. You can see the discoloration on there. So this is really kind of nasty. Let me flip. So at least there's not a whole lot of holes in the wall. And I've actually seen a lot worse. In here, well, we'll have to repair the countertop there and figure out why we've got the stain on the ceiling and stuff, and change the bathroom fixtures and rip up the carpet in here, spackle the walls and repair. But this is the kind of stuff you have to deal with when you have rental properties. And believe me, I've seen a lot worse than this. Even with that, that's why what we're going to do is, you hear my other half over here, my wife is actually beginning to work with me, and I can see this is going to be interesting because she's cracking a whip. We're going to go through, we're going to spackle up the walls, we're going to bomb the place to make sure we get rid of any bugs at the station. We're going to get rid of all this stuff so it'll air out and take care of the odor before we start. So we've gotten out all the carpet and the flooring and stuff, and you can see here, this is where it gets nasty. Apparently they kept the dogs here in the hallway, and you can see I've actually got, this is a urine destroyer. What we're gonna have to do, because this floor is so nasty, is we're gonna put this on here and let it just go ahead and dry out. And then we're gonna come back through with some Kills primer to go over. Hey Penny, how are you doing? Here's where it gets crazy. What's, you see that foam? That's where, when this stuff hits the urine, it foams up and makes it crystallize. So you can see all the spots as we go through and spray it. See how it foams in there? Yeah. That's where the dog just literally said, this is my damn bathroom. And we've got to literally saturate the floor with this. Now the good thing about this stuff is it's an enzyme that eats up the urine and gets rid of it. In fact, it already, look at that, damn. In fact, it's already smells better from where it was, because you have that strong ammonia smell that's in there. And this will be where, as much as I like to have people be able to have pets because pets are good for people, I can't have them destroy a home and have to go through the cost of having to literally redo it and actually make it an unhealthy environment, because this smell is not good for anybody. Yeah. We got double action. Bow chicka bow wow. All right, so before we go, we're just going to go through and we're going to spackle up the nail holes and things in the wall and scratches from furniture. I'm just going to use some lightweight joint compound for this. And if I were staying and wanting to work on this sooner, I would use some quick dry, easy sand 20, so that way I can spackle it up and go through, sand it, and put on another coat. But since I'm actually going back after I finish doing this, there's no rush. Now, the good thing about the easy sand, they call it easy sand, but it's not really easy sand. It's actually very, very hard, which is good if you have like issues with cracks and stuff like that and you want something that's really tough. It's almost to the point of being like plaster hard. So that's great news as far as the wear and tear goes. However, when you sand it, I don't know why they say easy sand, because it does not sand easy. Well, we've had a good first day back on this. What we'll do is start looking at materials that we're going to be getting as far as the flooring goes. See, probably get a floor decor and check out the prices and some of the flooring that they have. Floor decor has all kinds of stuff, and sometimes they'll have clearance ones that are, you know, good flooring. It's just that they no longer make that style or that color. And what you always want to do is, and I tell people this, whenever you do flooring, buy yourself 10% extra, so that way you have a few pieces left over, especially tile, if you need to do a repair. I found out and forgot. I couldn't remember where I put the tile when I had the jackhammer in my basement floor, so I had to change all of it. Yeah. So, live and learn. Live and learn. So what have we got accomplished? We've taken up all the floors, all the carpet padding, got that out of here. We've treated the floors for the urine smell. We've actually got the windows open to air it out. We've treated the mold that was growing in the bathroom. We basically sprayed all that stuff down with the Tilex and things to let it start eating that stuff out. We'll really come back and clean it on the next go around. We've gone through and made a list of materials we need. We're gonna have to get a window to go over here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get 2 replacement windows to go in here, so that way they'll both be consistent for the spot. So we'll have to do that. And we've got measurements for the closet doors. So what we're gonna try and do to save some money is, and I don't know if a lot of you know this, but Home Depot, if you have purchases that are over $2,500, what you do is you actually go to the contractor's desk and they have what's called the bid room. And basically it'll save you about 10%. Another thing with Home Depot you can do too is you can set yourselves up a pro account. The advantage of having a pro account is when it comes to buying paint, after you spend $2,500 in paint, you become a silver member. I think it's silver, or is it bronze? Bronze member, and it basically saves you 10%. Then you spend another $2,500, then you end up going to silver, which is 15% off. Or what you really do if you do a lot of this stuff is you actually want to talk to their Bayer representative and get their number and talk to them, because what they'll do is they'll get you right on up there, so you don't have to spend quite that much. But shh, I didn't tell you that. So when you start talking about buying a lot of paint and dealing with rental properties, it's good to buy a good paint and not to use flat. The nice thing about flat paint is it hides all the bumps and lumps. If I were to put flat paint on the walls here, you wouldn't see these spots that I'm spackling up now. But the problem is it gets dirty and you can't clean it. So what you really want to do is you want to have like an eggshell finish, which is not semi-gloss, it's an eggshell finish, and get a good coat of paint, because if you get good paint, you can take some fantastic, spray it, and you can wipe that stuff down, and it's easy to take care of. Now what we're going to do is we're going to spray the place. Since we don't have any carpet in here or flooring in here, it'll go real quick. I'll put on my suit and just come through here, spray paint it, and then come back through and paint the trim and the molding, and we'll be able to turn this over sooner than later. So I'm looking forward to getting this together. All right, get these walls spackled, and then I can get back home and start dealing with Odor Sports Report. Peace.